Hello, my name is Edwin Edebiri, and I am the Chief Happiness Officer with the I Am Happy Project and also the Happy Neighborhood Project. Well, I am happy to have every one of you on the call this morning for another episode of Happy Monday. Folks, we do this every Monday to kind of give the week a jump start on a foundation of happiness. And you've heard me say this several times. Whatever you focus on is going to grow, and we're going to focus on happiness and exercise our happiness muscle and cause it to grow and work more for us. We are pioneering the concept of happiness as a skill. Folks, today I want to talk about bodies and happiness. Yes, bodies. Now, and I'm referring to your body and my body, and everybody have bodies, body system. Now, that is a Budddies for those that my accent might be throwing them away. So, bodies. Now, and I'm sure common sense tells us that bodies are good for us, okay? But sometimes we don't really process it completely, the role that it plays. We know as human beings, we are social beings. We function better in a social setting. The moment we start to lock ourselves up and start to avoid other people, there's usually something that is not right. And that's why you see when somebody is depressed, the first thing they want to do is isolate themselves. When somebody is hurting, the first thing they want to do is go into their own shell. And when things are not going well, that's the first tendency people do. And that's supposed to be the opposite that they should do. Because the more you lock in yourself, the more your brain gets the chance to work on the very thing that it's not supposed to be working on at that time. It plays back over and over and over and over until you just cannot take it anymore. So, the part of the concept of happiness as a skill is preparing that muscle of happiness. Is having stuff in place before you need it. It's like the old saying that it's better to have and don't need than to need and don't have. That's really what, building that happiness muscle is all about. It's preparation. And in the process, since you are really practicing happiness, then you are enjoying it all through. So this is not one of those things where you say, well, you know what, I might never need it. No, in the process of exercising your happiness muscle, guess what? You are happy. Your journey is fun. Your life is fun. And then if life throws you a curve, then you know what to do with it because you have been practicing all the different skills that we have been learning. So what kind of bodies? Well, folks, there are different kind of bodies. You're going to have your work bodies, and then you have, if you're a student, you have a study bodies. Now, there have been studies that have been done that if you are having difficulty overcoming certain things, you bring somebody else into the school. That's why they say two heads are better than one. Guess what? All of a sudden, it's a little bit more fun, and you can accomplish your goals more. And you talk to coaches, whether it's a life coach or business coach or athletic coach, they will tell you if you really want to excel, get a body, okay? Get an accountability body, okay? And they are especially one that you respect and they respect you and there's a mutual respect and they can hold you accountable and encourage you to succeed in what you're doing. And when you are slacking, they will be very, very clear to tell you, hey, what's going on here, this is not going to work at the rate that you are going right now, and then you will know. And then you buckle up and you start to play again. So you got to look at bodies from all walks of life. Even drinking bodies, okay? And I know some people might like, what is that called? Happiness called drinking? Is that what? No. Let's slow down here for a second. If you're going to drink anyway, it is really good to have a drinking body. Okay, one also that can tell you, hey, you know what? I think you are going too far. You're drinking this thing like water. I think we need to cut it off right now, and we need to go. And that drinking buddy also, especially if one of you at least sin in the process, will be able to say, hey, you know what, this is not the time to go drive a car. Can I have your keys, please? And you should be there for that person also, so that at least, before it used to be a designated driver, now it's just making sure that you have Uber or Lyft on your phone. Okay, and so yes, you can enjoy yourself, but the body is there for you guys to monitor each other so it doesn't go too much. In schools you have study buddies. It make work a little bit more fun, and it make progress a little bit more faster. Okay, you have social buddies, people you go out and you party with, people you go out and you hike with, people that you go out and you read with. Folks, do you know that they said once people graduate from school, they never read anymore? They just never read. I can't believe that because, I love reading. As a matter of fact, the whole I Am Happy project started at the Barnes & Noble bookstore. That was the very first time I used it on a scale of 1 to 10. How happy are you? I love books. Whether it's physical, holding the book in your hand, or now, reading it from a tablet or somewhere. Folks, if you are not reading, you are dying. So get a reading buddy and say, hey, you know what? We're going to read this chapter and we're going to share what is in it. Or we're going to read this book and we're going to share what is in it. Even if it's a novel that you both read and share what you get. So the more buddies you have, I cannot overemphasize it, the more richer your life is going to be and the more happy you're going to be. Folks, there is no way something terrible can happen to you and nobody will know if you have buddies. and we've had it sometime. You see they say, oh, that person died. And they say, oh, yeah, it's been there a long time. And it took like a week before people even know. That's because they were lonely. And maybe the thing that killed them, maybe it would not have even killed them if they have buddies. So monitor it. Count how many bodies you have. And it's not just in one area, folks. Try to diversify. If you go to church, have your church buddy. Okay? If you go to work, you have your work buddy. If you go to play, you have your play buddy. You go to read, you have your study buddy. If whatever it is you're doing, have a buddy. You have a goal, then have a goal buddy. Have a dream buddy. So that this is the person you guys share that dream with. You do the research together, and then maybe you celebrate together after you reach those goals. Folks, I cannot overemphasize the role of buddies. It's that kind of person that you can pick a phone, and just call, and just to kind of share whatever it is you need to share. And if you can have buddies in different areas, your life is just fuller. And you can have some that you really have confidence in. When stuff is not going on in your life, that you can share with. Because sometimes, most time, not even sometimes, most time, just sharing already reduces the burden that you have to carry about that same thing. And here is another thing with having a buddy. When you are not in your normal self, a good buddy will tell you, hey, what's going on? And you might say, well, I'm okay. And they will say, no. You are not okay. So it's not a question of whether you are okay or not. You are not okay. We've already concluded that. I just want to know what is not going well. And then you break down and you share it with them, and you're already on your way to having solution. That's what buddies do for each other. Buddies cement relationship. It enriches relationship. It makes life worth living. It makes life more fun. It builds about hope that you have somebody to share your progress with. And folks, that's it. I hope that you have buddies, and if you don't, then maybe this could be a good way to start. Start with one buddy. Find out what it is that you're really struggling with. Get a buddy in there and work together and get out of that struggle. Find out something you're really having fun with. Get a buddy and enjoy it together, with the buddies. Folks, I cannot overemphasize the power of having buddies. So that's it, buddies and happiness. That's the topic for today. And just like usual, folks, If you enjoy these sessions, share it with somebody. Folks, we are committed to happiness as a skill. And I hope that you are gaining something from this process, and maybe something you can practice throughout this week now. And go see if you can add 1 or 2 more buddies to your buddy group, And it doesn't have to be the same. You have different buddies, different sessions. But the whole process is to help you live a fuller life. If you're enjoying it, share this number with other people and have them call in on Mondays. And they cannot call in, that's fine. Have them, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/AskTheCHO. That's ASKTHECHO, all one word, so that they can subscribe and get notice when we add new stuff to it. If you can help us do that, then you are definitely helping us spread happiness. And in the process of helping us spread happiness, you are actually working your happiness muscle. How cool is that? So that's what we've got for today. Again, part of our routine here, part of our exercise is we wish each other a happy Monday. And so I'm going to count to 2 after I unmute this, and let me make sure that it's totally unmuted, and then okay, so I'm going to count to 2. We should wish each other a happy Monday, and that kind of just spread the energy also in the process. So 1, 2.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. All right, you guys stay happy.
You too.